395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. In motion right comes Gordon. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. In motion right comes Gordon. And the play clock's running down. They go play action. Kaiser dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
In motion right comes Gordon. On 3rd down, Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Flacco here on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Flacco from the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alex Collins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Play action now. Kaiser. This is Crowell on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. First down, Kaiser. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Off the play fake, Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, 59 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. It certainly was a disappointing end to the season for Baltimore as their offense comes back onto the field. But everyone remembers Cincinnati knocking them out of the playoffs on that Andy Dalton to Tyler Boyd play. They finished 9-7. The interesting thing was they had a plus 92 points differential, which was 4th best in the AFC.
So that tells me, and we saw it throughout the season, they were back to playing Baltimore Ravens defense. And that really helped their offense out in a big way. I think they still need help at the skill positions. They've got to upgrade at wide receiver. Alex Collins stepped in and played well at running back, but he needs some help as well. And, of course, Joe Flacco's going to have to continue to get better at his position. They've got to score more points and help out that defense, which played so well in 2017.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Flacco from midfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Flacco hooking up with Wallace for a Raven first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. They run with Collins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd down, Flacco now. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jamie Collins coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. That's caught out left by Perriman. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, Collins. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Buck Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. A first down throw for Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Play fake. Kaiser. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaiser now from the 50. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Kaiser on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's got room. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Shift together here from the D-line. Kaiser just getting the play off. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Kaiser. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Kaiser. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Final play of the half. Kaiser, that's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Collins. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. 2nd down following the run.
Flacco. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Christian Kirksey in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Play action. Flacco to the sideline, And that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. Flacco and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it on fourth. They do snap it. Flacco now. He's got his man. That's Wallace. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it's good enough for a Baltimore first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
This is Collins on the handoff. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And again, it's Collins. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Flacco gives to Allen. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You're usually wanting to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. A break from the ground game here. Flacco finds his man. Watson over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Passing play. Flacco. On the screen, this is Woodhead. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
This will be fielded at the 8. And the Browns getting set to go. Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Here's Kaiser. Now a desperation. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him a gain of 38. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Kaiser. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking up.